There we go. Yeah, baby. Ooh. Nope, nope. Yeah, man. All right, good morning, everybody. We finally got a day that the wind isn't blowing super bad, so we finally have a little window to go out, take the kayaks offshore out to the reefs. We're gonna hope for some triggerfish and some vermilion snapper today. Also, we've got a special guest on the show today, Cody, Crooked Smile Fishing. I'm gonna leave a link to his channel down in the description. Go check him out, awesome content. I'm sure he would appreciate if you guys helped him get to 1,000 subscribers so you guys know what to do. Also, we've got Steven along with us. We're gonna go out, we're gonna catch some fish, and I've got a little something special in store for you guys today. So if you guys, some of you might know what I'm talking about, some of you might not. Last time I filmed a video out here, I tried to do a catch and cook for you guys, and it actually turned out awesome. Probably one of my favorite videos that I've ever filmed. But unfortunately, I had to take it down and re-upload it with the cooking portion edited out, because apparently there are certain regulations that tell you where you can and cannot cook fish at, fresh fish. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. This time we're gonna see if we can do it different. If we can get a nice keeper, we're gonna bring him back to the beach and we're gonna cook him up on the beach. It should be awesome. It's gonna be a ton of fun. I hope you guys are excited. I am. Let's get out there in the kayaks and see if we can catch some fish. You boys ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Ooh, that water's cold still. We're gonna start out with the spinning rod. Obviously that's not gonna work, so let's clip that off there and get set up for some bottom fishing. Luckily we don't have a lot of current or wind or anything right now, so it should be fairly easy to figure out the drift and drop baits and all that fun stuff. All right, because the current's not too bad out here right now, we're gonna start it out with a bird of prey 1 ounce swing style jig head here. These are the ones that they make with the circle hooks on them, so we're gonna give that a try. I've always used J hooks out here just because the triggerfish have a small mouth, but we're gonna see how the circle hooks work today just for fun, and if we have to switch it up, we definitely can. I've got a 20-pound leader fluorocarbon, about 6 foot long. The water out here is crystal clear, so the fish can be a little finicky if they see your line. And then I've got 30-pound Power Pro braid for that main line there. Put that tag in. Boom, there we go. We're gonna start out with some raw shrimp here. Still a little bit frozen, but I think that'll work. So we've got that on that circle hook. We'll see how that does. I've also got some other kinds of shrimp. I've got whole shrimp, I've got sand fleas, I've got squid. We got it all today. So let's figure out our drift, get back over these reefs. We've drifted off a little bit, and then we'll see if we can hook up.
Non-stop slamming right here.
Oh, there we go. There we go, that's a triggerfish. Maybe, maybe not. Small, whatever it is, it's probably a ruby. Oh, nope. What do we got here? That's a red snapper. All right, so unfortunately, ow, bruh, these red snapper are always so feisty, man. I want to show the people my fish that I caught. Ah, there we go. There he is. See what we got here. This feels maybe a little bit better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, this feels a little bit better. It's probably another red snapper, but it's doing the little vibraty thing that the triggerfish do. Nope, it's a snapper. Is it the right snapper though? It's the wrong snapper. It's another red snapper. Come on over here, you. Thank you. Ah! See ya. There he goes.
Not today.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah, man.
I was literally like in the video saying duty calls.
Dude. Oh, that's sick, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. There you
It
go.
works. Pull it on, bro. Get that out your coach. Yeah, that's a nice one.
That's awesome, man.
Look at that color pattern on them.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's got like that like rainbow leopard print. That's sick, man.
They're called false albacore, little toonie, or we call them here bonita, which is weird because they're not actually bonita. He slammed that thing.
All right, he beat us, guys. He got the first keeper, but we're gonna keep trying, see if we can get something to cook up on the beach. But that is sick.
But there's some took him to my grouper spot. Oh, he's on. Oh, we got to come by.
Whoa! This is a good fish.
Good one.
Good one. Come on, baby. Nope, nope, nope. Get up here. Oh, come on. Please be a triggerfish. Please. Ah, it's a snapper. Red snapper. That's so cool. You can see him coming up, though. Dude, look at him down there. That's sick. That's a nice red snapper, too, man. Look at that. That's a hog. There he goes. That is a good one, man.
All right, he's probably like 22. He's probably up there. I mean, you don't get more.
Spot on, dude.
Yeah.
Nice fish, man.
That's a good one. Thanks.
Oh my God. Lunkers out here today.
Yeah, no, there's a lot.
Oh yeah, buddy. That is a nice one. See you later, bud. Thanks for the cut up thumb. Appreciate it. We're moving on. We're gonna go try a different set of reefs. It's like red snapper city out here today, man. We're not getting anything other than red snapper, which they're fun to fight, but I really want something that I can cook up on the beach when we get back in. This one's a little small or whatever it is. Yeah, little red snapper. Little red snapper. See you later. Come on up here, buddy. Yeah, little triggerfish. All right. That right there is one of our target species. That's what we're looking for. Unfortunately, this one is definitely not big enough. He's probably only like 12 inches, but that is an awesome little triggerfish. All right. Go get bigger, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Oh, shark, shark, oh, shark! Oh, he's right underneath my boat.
Dude, that was sick.
Yeah, he was right under your kayak.
I know.
No, he did. He smacked, he grabbed the snapper and took off. Look at the bite mark. Look at the bite.
Dude. Yeah, I was hoping I could get the underwater cam down there in time, but...
Oh, that would have been crazy.
There we go. Oh, this is a good one. Maybe not. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, nope. Might be a good one. Jeez, dude, what? What is this? This has got to be a big snapper, right? Oh, it's a trigger. It's a trigger. Come on. He's little though. He's just fat. Beautiful fish, man. Gorgeous color. So I wanted to add a little bit of commentary over this next clip because I accidentally ended up filming something really cool that I had no idea that I was filming at the time. So on the end of that stick there is my Insta360 camera, and I'm in the process of sticking it down underneath the boats right now to get footage of the gigantic red snapper that Cody has on the other end of his line. And we had absolutely no idea that lurking below us was still that shark from earlier in the video. So if you guys look down in the lower left-hand corner of your screen right now, you'll see that guy was still cruising around checking out all the fish that we were catching. So definitely not as good a footage as I could have got had I got the camera down there while he was still directly underneath us, but still pretty cool that we managed to get footage of that shark, I think. That's a big fish.
Season, boy! All right, 28-inch red snapper. Look at my hand on him. That gives you a little perspective.
Hell yeah, dude. That was sick.
Roll Tide.
See, if we're gonna be catching red snapper, that's the red snapper that we need to be catching. All right, guys, that wind is starting to pick up pretty good. It's about 1 o'clock right now, so we knew it was coming to the end of the window that we had. So still don't have any keeper fish. We're gonna try for one more. I just tossed one in. We're gonna wait until that bait gets picked up. Hopefully whatever picks it up will be something we can keep. But other than that, once we lose this bait, we're gonna start making our way back into the beach before it gets real choppy out here. All right, I'm getting hit, but I think it's small. Let him eat it for a second. Oh, nope. Let him eat it for a second. It's triggerfish. Oh, boy. At least I hope it's triggerfish.
Like how it's going down.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Come on, baby. Come on. Please be our keeper. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, I think it's a trigger, dude. Oh, yeah. I think it's a trigger. Come on, baby. B15. B15. Oh, he's close, dude. Come on, baby. Oh, we're gonna see. Dude.
He's on 15, huh?
On.
I would take him.
He is literally right on 15.
I would keep him because most of the time the bump board's a little short, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, that is sick. I am so stoked right now. Literally, I was just talking to you guys about how it's getting time to head in. That wind is picking up, and we were gonna do one more drop, and we got our 15-inch keeper triggerfish. He is literally like on the dot 15, but that's sick, dude. So we can do the catch and cook up on the beach. This is gonna be a ton of fun. We're gonna start heading back in. We're gonna troll on the way, so maybe we'll end up with something. But if not, I am stoked that we made that work. So let's get cleaned up here, get trolling, and I'll see you guys back at the beach unless we hook into something, and then I'll see you guys a little bit sooner. The first time? Alrighty guys, we just got the kayaks loaded back up. They're gonna take off. They gotta get back to Pensacola, but I'm gonna go find a nice little quiet section of beach that we can cook that triggerfish on. Cody, thanks for coming along, dude.
It was real, man.
That was fun. Steven, thanks for coming along. That was fun. Also guys, don't forget, go check out his channel. Links in the description. It'll be worth it. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers. See you guys later.
See you later, man.
Let's go cook some triggerfish. All right, we had to walk about a mile because there's so many people out here today, but I mean, it's understandable, it's the weekend. So we found a nice little spot over here on this like really beautiful little cove here. I mean, it is just gorgeous out here, man. Crystal clear, amazing emerald colored water. So we've got our triggerfish on ice here in the bag. I've got fillet board, and I've got my little camp burner, and I've got my fillet knife in the bag. So I'm gonna get some stuff set up. We'll get this fish cleaned and then cook them up right here on the beach with this beautiful bay as our backdrop. All right guys, I got my fillet knife here, and we've got this beautiful 15-inch triggerfish that we just barely squeezed out right at the last second on the last drop. It doesn't get much better than that. That means it was meant to be. So let's fillet this guy up. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've only gone offshore a couple of times, and I've only caught 2 keeper triggerfish ever because I haven't lived down here very long. This is only my 2nd keeper triggerfish. I don't really know how to fillet them. I know that there's an awesome trick to these things that people use, but I don't know it. So I'm gonna fillet this guy like a sheep's head. So to do that, I usually like to go in right behind the pectoral fin, kind of just come up right up behind the head. I don't want to miss any of that meat here. And once we get up to where the bone structure is on the top of the head, I can just kind of use the tip of my knife, and we're just gonna outline, just kind of follow that bone structure right down the back of the fish, right over the top of the fin here. And then once we get down to the tail, I can punch it through and follow that bone structure right off the end of the tail. And like I said, guys, this is pretty bare bones. I'm definitely no expert at filleting these things, so we're just gonna do the best that we can right now. So then what I like to do is I'll pop that open, make sure I'm not missing too much meat. You guys can see the spine right here. So I'll come down and I'll just follow that spine right up until we get into the gut sac, which we should be getting close to. Yep, there it is right there. And then once we get to that gut sac, I'll pop it open from the back and start working along that spine right up to the rib cage. All right, there's the rib cage right there. You guys can kind of hear me hitting it with the knife. So then what I can do here is just make sure that this cut is all the way down. We'll open this fillet right up to the ribs. And then I like to start working the tip of that knife very carefully up over the top of the rib cage so we don't get any bones in this fillet. Just like that, right up until we get to the skin over the top of the ribs. And then I'm kind of lazy at this part. I know there's a little bit of meat down here on the belly that you can get, but just for ease of filming, I'm just gonna skim right over the top of the ribs. Just come right down there, and then what I like to do is I will just go straight down through the belly and meet that bottom cut. And now we've got that beautiful white flaky fillet of triggerfish. So I'm gonna set that one aside for now. Flip this guy over here. And then just follow those ribs right up. You lose a little bit of meat doing it the lazy way like this. There is a little bit of meat down here on the belly, but again, I'm trying to just be quick and efficient for this video. And I'm sure most of you guys probably know how to fillet these a lot better than I do, so I don't need to show you too much of that. All right, right down the belly. Boom. All right, there is our second beautiful flaky trigger fillet. So we're gonna save the carcass just in case FWC comes around checking and they want to measure to make sure that this was a legal fish. We've got the carcass there, he can measure it, and we'll be all good. So the next thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the skin off of this guy. So to do that, I like to just go in right at the tail right there and get a couple inches started. And the nice thing about these triggerfish is the skin is so leathery and so tough that unless you have an extremely sharp fillet knife and you're putting a lot of pressure on it, you're gonna have a tough time breaking through it. So it's super easy compared to like a salmon or a trout or, you know, even a vermilion snapper, any of those kind of species. So then just put pressure on your cutting edge and you can just kind of work that knife all the way along the fillet and straight off just like that. And then these do have some pin bones, not very many. They end about right here, so I'm gonna cut just a little section of meat out. That way we don't have any pin bones in there. And then I'll take this fillet in half. That way it fits in our little camp stove, and that's perfect. So the next thing we had to do here is get our cooking stuff set up. So I've got my little camp burner here, and this is actually made by Optimus. They are an awesome company. They make some sweet camping gear. So I've got my little burner, and these are meant for backpacking, so they're super small, but this thing works so great for what we're doing right now, man. It's like perfect for this. So we'll thread our burner onto our butane, and if you guys actually get the smaller, I think they're 4-ounce butane canisters, they actually fit in the little bowl, and you can put it all in like the same package to carry it out into the field. I mean, it doesn't really get better than that. The other thing I like about these is when you open them up, you can see like how big around that is. So it just like sits so perfect right there, dude. So I also have my little fork. That's what we're gonna use to kind of cook slash eat this fish with. So I'm gonna set that in there for right now so it doesn't get raw fish on it. We got some Old Bay seasoning. We've got a lighter to start the burner, and we've got some cooking oil, and this is actually olive oil, and I've got that mixed with some lemon juice. We've got some dill seasoning in there. I've got a little bit of garlic, but that's just gonna kind of keep everything lubricated to keep it from sticking to the pan, because we're gonna be cooking with some pretty high heat here. Turn that on. Boom. There we go. I think we're gonna start out by getting that pan nice and hot. We're gonna pour some of that oil in there in the bottom, just like that. That oil is gonna start getting nice and hot real quick. Actually, I should probably turn the heat down just a little bit. We don't need that much heat. There we go. Get that oil boiling, and then we can go ahead and put our fish in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all in, it don't matter. Probably gonna get a little sand in there at some point, I'm sure. And then I'm just gonna pour the rest of that oil mixture in there so it stays nice and lubricated. Got some Old Bay seasoning here. We'll just pour that right in, make sure our trash doesn't blow away. And then I'm gonna take the top of this pot, put it right on there, and then we can just kind of hold it together and do a little flipping action here. Make sure we don't let them open up and dump our fish out into the sand. That would suck. Should probably hold it over the cutting board here. Get it shaken up. Oh yeah, dude, that looks awesome. Got that oil and all those spices spread all over the fish. Sweet. And I think I'm just gonna cook this with the lid on, actually. That way it's it just kind of like acts like a little oven in there. It just kind of keeps all that heat in, because I don't have a meat thermometer out here and I definitely don't want to end up with raw fish or something. That would kind of suck. So we're gonna let that sit for a minute, let that oil just kind of cook that fish from all sides. It's gonna just kind of steam in there. It's gonna be perfect, dude. I'm so excited right now. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Oh my God, dude. That smells so amazing. Let me get this in the sunlight. Dude, look at that. That is amazing, dude. Holy cow. That smells so freaking good right now, guys. I wish you could smell it. I'm gonna fog the lens up here. I'm gonna let that go for probably another, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes on a low heat here, and just kind of let it all steam in there. And then I think we're gonna be good. Oh, dude, look at that. That smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it right now, but we got olive oil in there. We got lemon, dill, fresh cracked pepper, sea salt. We've got the Old Bay seasoning, and then it's cooked in that olive oil. I think I said that already. Oh, and garlic. That's the other thing I missed. So let's see how this is, dude. I am so excited right now. Oh yeah, man. Dude, that is so freaking good. I think honestly, that's even better than the vermilion snapper that I did not cook in that last video. Hot. Oh my God, it is hot. We're gonna let that sit for just a minute. Holy crap. It's good though. It's good. It's really, really good. I am pumped with how that turned out, dude. Could not have gone any better today, guys. I am so happy right now. That was so good, man. I could eat another entire one of those myself. That was amazing. So I'm gonna get cleaned up. I've got some dishes to wash out. I gotta wash my cutting board off, and then I got like a mile walk back to the truck. But dude, it doesn't get any better than this, guys. I had a blast out there today. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on another adventure with me. And also Cody and Steven, thank you guys for coming out here today. It was awesome fishing with you guys. To you viewers, again, go check out Cody's channel. I just threw my spork in the sand. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Go check out his videos. He makes great content. If you guys like, you know, the type of videos that I film, like inshore, bridge structure, the occasional offshore video, sight fishing for redfish, that kind of stuff, go check it out. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you guys are interested in any CKW Outdoors merchandise, I'll leave a link to my Etsy store down in the description. And yeah, I'm gonna get cleaned up, get back to the truck, and I'm gonna start heading home and planning my next adventure. So until next time, guys, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.